You ask a man to get your nails and your feet done or to put gas in your car or to get you some lunch. They put it in the same bucket as being used. Do you really think a woman these days can't get her nails and her feet done or put freaking gas in her car or buy herself a Chick-fil-A #1 meal? Like, and realistically speaking, why would a woman want to date a man that don't have no damn money and can't do nothing for her? And that's the same with men. Why would a man want to date a broke woman that always got her hand out begging? But let's be real. Nails and feet, food, gas, that's to me, that's the bare minimum.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's time for No Picks Podcast.
What's good, fam? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
All right, Joe. So my question to you about the video I just played. You know what? What's your thoughts on the video I just played based off what old girl had to say? Bare minimum, and she's
I,
like,
I think I think it's a stupid way to think, right? Because it's like, okay, you can provide for yourself, you can get a job, you can get a college education, you can have a bank account, you can have all these things that you guys fought for, the freedom to have. You wanted to be empowered, you wanted to be able to go to work and have careers. You got all that. But now you got all that and you still want a man to do something for you. And then if he doesn't, he's broke and he's dusty. So it's like you fought for all these things and yet it's still frowned upon when you find a man. And granted, she's on the video on the internet saying she can do it for herself. You can do all these things for yourself,
right?
But you're still demanding that I do these, quote, bare minimum things. It doesn't make any sense though. It's like it's contradictory in itself. Like it's dumb. That's my short answer, right? I want you. Like, what do you feel about it? But like, it's stupid. I'm gonna unpack that. But yeah, that's my initial thought.
Bro, I second what you said. Obviously, of course. But yo, what I think these women don't understand today when they talk like this and move like this, like no guy wants to provide for a woman who just has an expectation for you to provide for her. Like that's like a slap in the face. Like who wants to give somebody money? Like say you and I come to you. I'm like, yo, Joe, I really need $500, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm coming to you on some like, I mean, Joe, like, what's the big deal? Like, just give me $500. Like, I mean, like that's the least you can do. Like, what the, like, it ain't nothing. Like, I can give myself $500. So why don't you just give me $500 too? Because I just want it. Like, why not? You gonna look at like, first of all, if I come to you saying, hey, Joe, I need $500, just give it to me. What's the big deal? What are you gonna say to me?
I'm probably gonna laugh. I might laugh and then I might tell you to lose my number.
It's like, like yes, like y'all, the way y'all come at this whole provision thing is like, well, this is what you should do. So what's the big deal? Like no one wants to like go to work, come home, and just give you money and with this fucking stink ass attitude. Like all these women who talk like this, regardless of color. I seen white chicks talk like this. I seen Spanish chicks talk like this. I seen Asian chicks talk like this, and black chicks talk like this. It's ridiculous. No one's going to give you money. No one's going to give you their resources if you come and looking at it like you might as well. Like, what's the big deal? If you don't, you broke. Who the who's going to do that?
Right. And I feel like now, and it's sad to say this because before we had a better idea or a more accurate definition of provider, but I feel like we have to once again define what does that mean? Because does a provider mean that because I make money, whenever you want $500 to do your nails and get your hair done and get your lashes done, I got to give you that. And if I'm not, then I'm not a provider. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got to really define what that is because there's a difference between being a provider, between being someone who's going to be exploited or just an ATM machine for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like they've defined provider in their own way. And it's like, that's not a tradition. That's not what it is. You're thinking of something else. You're recreating what that is. Right. So I think we should definitely define what that is now with these modern women. Cause it don't sound like the way it used to be before, bro. It sounds like just the ATM, like a walking ATM. That's all we are to them. And also did you, go ahead.
I really don't get this mindset of I have my own money and I could do my own thing.
But I want yours.
But I want yours. I don't get this shit.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like, that's what I mean. Like, why go so hard? And I understand. Like, I know the answer to this, and it's a more honest answer than these women are giving. But why go so hard for all these rights and freedoms that you now have, just to still want a man to be in that providing role? I don't You wanted to change your role. You wanted to change your nature. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even want to have kids no more. You don't even want to be mothers anymore. You don't want to be wives anymore. But a man is still supposed to provide. That makes no sense to me, bro. You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. That's not how life works. It's frustrating, bro. It makes no sense. And peep how in the beginning she said that men also don't want a woman who's broke and begging. Why is a woman who is feminine maybe is okay with taking care of the home? Maybe I feel like a woman who understands her role understands that if I'm not providing any income, I'm doing other things. He's getting top every other night. I'm making sure that his stomach is full and his balls are empty. I'm making sure that the house is immaculate, the kids are taken care of, they're dropped off in school. And while I'm doing that, I'm taken care of. That's a woman who is living a soft life. You have to earn that, and you have to be deemed worthy enough to get that. And also, you have to lock down a man who can give you that in the first place, right? But like that type of woman, I don't think she's broke. She's not begging. If she's with a man who genuinely loves her, he will provide for her. I don't understand why being that woman that's being provided for is considered someone who's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like for a serious woman, like a serious woman who's a wife, we don't see it that way. You know what I mean? Like, as a man who can provide that. Yo, it's just weird how she stigmatizes that.
Yeah, that's true. But like, just think about why does it matter? Like, okay, so if you got a woman that's broke, right? And that's asking for the same stuff that the woman that has money has, what the hell is the difference between you two?
Right. Because remember, your money is my money, but it's our money, but my money is my money, right? Whatever you make, I'm spending that. And you know what I mean? And it's funny because I saw this meme on social media on TikTok weeks ago where a woman was like, I hate when a man gives me money for my birthday and says, buy what you want. Because when you give me the money's now mine. And I'm not going to spend it because now I'm not spending my own money on myself. So she was like, you got to give me a gift. Like, you can't just give me bread because once that bread is mine, I'm not spending my money on me. And I was like, damn, there are some women who really think this way, bro. Like, I'm not spending my money on me. You do that. I'm like, damn, bro.
And how about this? She said, bare minimum gestures are being used, are being looked at as being used. Okay, so it's not bare minimum for me to fill up your tank. It's not bare minimum. And if I want to approach it as bare minimum, you damn sure better not approach it as that. Because if it's bare minimum for me, like, why would I want to do it for you if I do it and you're just like, okay, well, you should have did it. Like who the
right?
Like, that I would go absolutely ape, bro. Like, I would go insane if I do that for a chick. And I'll be like, hey, babe, like, hey, I filled your tank up. And she just go, I mean, okay, well, you just should have did it. I mean, that's bare minimum. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm never doing it again ever in life. Are you like that's a wrap? That's over. I'm never doing it again.
So out of curiosity, I don't know. I'm not sure if I know the answer to this question, but like, what do you think the female equivalent of the bare minimum is? Like, she already laid out what the bare minimum for men is: gas, nails, whatever that stupid list she said. So what do you think is the bare minimum for women? Is that a thing? Like, do we have things that we expect from them?
I think the bare minimum is cooking and cleaning. When women say cooking and cleaning, I'll be like,
he said cooking. You took it straight to the
because it's like, you gotta cook and clean for yourself. If you never met me ever in life, so
right.
Are you never gonna cook for yourself? You're just gonna die. You're not ever gonna cook for yourself. Or clean. You just never gonna have a clean house. Like, when women say, "Oh, I cook and clean," to me in my head, that's literal bare minimum. I'm like, okay, well,
okay,
because you got to do that for yourself,
right? And granted, and none of that requires her to spend her money too, because you can still provide everything, and then she could take care of it. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't really got to buy that too, but just being able to cook and then cleaning, of course. No, I mean, that's fair. I was wondering what the bare minimum for a woman was. I guess it differs from man to man, but like I said, for her, clearly it's, paying for things, giving her money whenever she needs it, covering some of her phone bill. You know what I mean? That's the bare minimum for a man to do. I'm like, bro. Oh God, bro. And this is why, like I said, we say it time and time again, how the dating scene is so cooked. Like, I would hate to be a man dating out there right now. Or at least an average man, right? Because if you're a professional athlete or you're super tall and attractive or wealthy, you might be doing all right. Remember, we said women are the top 10 or 15% of men are doing really well right now. They're doing better than they were before. But just being a guy who's not in that top 15%, I'm sure the dating scene is ass right now. It's so ass, bro.
Bare minimum. Like, yeah, this chick is crazy.
No, but yeah, let's see I'm curious to see what family, like, are we tripping, bro? Like, let us know what y'all think. Like, seriously, like, and for women, for ladies, like, for those who can do all for yourself, like, why do you guys can do everything for yourself? Some of you even brag about it on social media, on the internet, but you still expect the man to provide everything. Why? And what are you offering that man that he still wants? What do you give? So
bare minimum. Bare minimum.
Just kidding. Used up box.
Let us know what y'all think, family. Are we tripping? Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Until next time.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?